Good morning, Sonny. Have you met the artist of nightmares?
Hey, good morning, sir. Guess what? Now the half pipe has disappeared. Wood ducks seem to appear in its place.
Do the buggers really assure the half pipe has been dismantled in favor of another duck pond? Or are they thinking all of the leaking pipes over here will form a new duck pond? I tell you, they must be confused and are seeing a fata morgana. My friend, quit the bollocks. They cannot build any nests with all of them toothpicks lying on the floor. One exception though, if they lay golden eggs. Haven't you heard the rumors? Look what I found this morning. I wonder if one of them silly ducks dropped this to stick around here longer. Reports are coming in of a stranger disturbing our life at the duck pond, claiming to be an artist of dreams. People also have seen him using a big long scroll, saying he needs to put every little detail on paper. But I tell you, my friend, he is forgetting the greatest detail. The poor buggers, the little ducks at the pond. The dragonflies have fled to the mountains, and even one-day flies are committing suicide by flying into spider webs. My friend, I want you to do some investigation at the duck pond and make sure his darn color palette doesn't turn the whole place black and white for good. All right, let's start the show. I guarantee all of them ducks will sleep peacefully come nightfall back at the pond again. And I'll make sure his next painting will be a haunted one, haunted by frogs, surfing as one of them lily pads to jump between creek sides. Now, hurry, before some of them poor ducks end up as duck ragu atop this bridge. Your dream career. And well, I'm trying to finish my drawing of the beautiful surroundings. But with all these darn buggers around, it's very hard to get the focus of the background. As an artist of dreams, I want to be inspired by a pond of happiness, not by a pond of laziness, where all of the fat and ugly ducks are sitting on the other side, having their beauty sleep. Do they really want all the ducks in this pond, fat and ugly, so they can turn into beautiful swans? If I wanted to be inspired by harbors, I would visit a real harbor, not some silly duck harbor, where all of them buggers are waiting for food cargoes all day long. Well, the only cargo they get from me are cargoes of duck tape. What be done? Thanks to the buggers, all of the frogs have turned into tree frogs. If all of this poisoning goes on, with all of these spoiled bread baskets lying around everywhere, the trees will replace the frogs in the pond. Holy duck! Do you know when we can speak of a duck infection? When all of the fish in these woods smell ducky. People are always breaking into a sweat when they mention the slaughter fish. But look at this. A pond full of slaughter birds. They must have eaten the herons as well, the buggers. Even the pigeons aren't safe anymore at this pond side. Choices, choices, choices. I could draw an empty well over here, featuring a spoiled bread basket, and call it the ill well. You sure you're the artist of dreams? I would call that drawing the mother duck's basement. To you, they might be little things. To me, they are swamp things. What
What if the ducks go extinct tomorrow? I guess you would bring your picnic club the next day. Eat some roasted duck together with a glass of red wine. And finally, make a drawing of it called Ashes to Ashes, Ducks to Ducks. If I were an artist of nightmares, I would draw some flying pigs across this pond escaping a forest fire and call it the epic battle. What? You really want all of them dogs fly to the moon and join the angry birds down the slave mines, gathering some very old cheese? During my tea time and in my tea gardens back in the day, I remember one of the guests talking about a secret tea time portal at the other side of this pond being guarded by those fat, lazy ducks. You must have a lot of dream catchers hanging in your studio in the form of spider webs. I really wonder if that portal across this pond is leaking tea and turning the ducks mad. Well, if you're that curious, why don't you have a swim to the other side yourself to find out? Maybe I could draw a lightning quick drawing of it and call it Quack to the Future. Ducking, hey! To turn this toxic pond back to normal again, we might need to invent the water extinguisher. My friend, you better take your piece of harshment elsewhere before I turn into the artist of nightmares right now. Because when I get my hands on your scroll of flight paper, you might end up wondering the depths of your ill well as a mummy, which I will rename to the Inkwell. Well, you shall see. I will finish my drawing, even if it takes all of them duck feathers at this pond, and turn all of this pond into the quilty pond. Hey, I'm back. Welcome back, my friend. You've done a remarkable job again. I really hope all of them buggers have spread their wings again. As we speak, the ducks are returning to the beloved pond side, and the artist of dreams has become an artist of fantasy. Thanks to you, the artist of reality. The only thing missing now is a happy ending, though. You see, my friend, the poor buggers cannot build a nest with all of the cursed brushes lying everywhere at your pond side. Well, what we need to do now is to clean up the place. When you've gathered enough brushes, my friend, use your roll of duct tape to connect them all together and create the made-up launcher. You mean like this? Since all of the frogs are frozen in fear in the treetops, the mega launcher comes in handy to bring them all safe down again. You sure I have enough duct tape to connect them all? You just can't make the little froglets make the leap of faith and end up as puddles of slime at the pond side. Aren't you forgetting something? But if this Tower of Babel collapses down on me, you will not see what is coming at you when I turn into the artist of optical illusions and make it rain frogs to turn the duck pond into a giant puddle of slime and the meeting point for rubber duckies.